Sam Querrey admits what has surprised him about Aryna Sabalenka after her Miami Open final win over Jessica Pegula. Sabalenka showed the difference between herself and Pegula in the Miami Open final, after beating the American in straight sets. This will likely come as a relief to Sabalenka, who had lost two big finals already this year at the Australian Open and Indian Wells. After winning the biggest title of her year so far, Sabalenka received messages from Nick Kyrgios and many others congratulating her. Sabalenka was impressed with her own performance in the Miami Open final, but it has not always been plain sailing for the player who has now extended her lead over world number 2 Iga Swiatek to 3,071 ranking points. This was particularly relevant 3 years ago, when Sabalenka had big improvements to make that nearly caused to quit the sport. When speaking on the Nothing Major podcast, former ATP players Sam Querrey and Steve Johnson spoke about the developments that Sabalenka has made in her level over the past year. Johnson also claimed that he believes Sabalenka is by far the best player on hard courts at the moment. Sabalenka has won 12 of her last 14 matches against top 10 players, said Querrey. Go back 3 or 4 years ago and obviously Sabalenka was good. She is better than I thought. Her consistency is starting to show right now the way she is beating the top players in the world. Johnson responded, super impressive. Watching her a few years ago when she was top 5 in the world and struggled mightily with her serve, she was double faulting 20 to 30 times a match. Now her serve is such a strength. It is really, really impressive. The way she hits the ball, the way she moves. The fire that she plays with. Most of the time that is to harness energy in a positive way. I don't think there is a close second right now on hard courts over a 12-month span for her success that she has had. Now we are getting into the clay season. I think Iga will potentially be the favorite, but I think on hard courts and grass Sabalenka has separated herself. I would say it's her or the field in a lot of these events. Not only have Sabalenka's performances on the court impressed Querrey, but also her character off it. With former top 10 player Jack Sock also joining the conversation, Querrey highlighted Sabalenka's moment with Pegula after the final on the Tennis Channel as a funny interaction. Off-court her personality is like 10 out of 10, added Querrey. It's hard not to be a fan of Sabalenka with her speeches, and after the match she went on the Tennis Channel drinking the margarita. Sock followed, her charisma has come out a lot and I think people are noticing it now. It is fun to see as on the court she is a beast. I assume pretty intimidating when the other women play her, but she goes out and does her thing. Maybe I am crazy, but I feel like she has been the favorite on the women's side for a while. Every time she is in a draw I usually think she is going to be a favorite, if not the top favorite. She didn't lose a set in Miami, which is crazy impressive. Sabalenka will try to challenge Swiatek on clay in the upcoming weeks, with the Belarusian's next tournament at the Stuttgart Open where she has twice been beaten in the final by her rival.